right now we have some more breaking news coming in within the story. This is a plea that we are bringing to you from TMC MP Mahua Moitra into this particular case itself. This is an argument she's put forward, wherein she has said that all MPs, all members of parliament give logins, and Darshan Hiranandani was known to her. Now, there can be no proof to show that her login led to questions and statements which could have helped Darshan in business. Both business of Darshan and Adani's are and not in conflict or competition. Why aren't Darshan and Jay being confronted, and what proof have they given which can show logins led to anti-Adani and PM stand? Now, she has spoken against the corporate nexus, mostly on issues and short duration discussions, when her party asked her to be the speaker. So this is the point of view that has been put across by Mahua Moitra at this point. This is the argument that she has put across. We have Pallavi Ghosh joining us on this broadcast to bring us more details into this. Pallavi, this is one point that Mahua Moitra has constantly been repeating again and again, the fact that she is not the only MP who has shared her login credentials with someone, and there is no proof that has been brought forward by Darshan Hiranandani which shows that the login credentials that were shared with him have been used to ask questions against Adani or the Prime Minister for that matter.
Yes, I mean, see, if you go back to the 2005 case where again the cash for questions was the first big controversy in recent times, and I remember those 11 MPs were eventually suspended. What was then questioned was the integrity. The fact was that indeed was there a cash exchange in lieu of the questions that they were told to ask. At that point of time, it was an issue of impropriety. Look, MPs have their privileges, but they also have to follow certain ethics, which means it should be seen as a no profit, no loss kind of a situation for MPs. They are not supposed to make any profit from the fact that they are members of parliament. They are not supposed to push any business house or any corporates or to benefit anyone because of the position that they have. That's going to be the main point which is going to be used against Mahua Moitra. That one is it that you had a parliament staff right over here in Delhi. You were here in the national capital when the logins were done from Dubai. Even if he's your good friend, he's a businessman. You're talking about another business house. You're raising questions against another business house. How fair is that? Isn't that to be seen as a prima facie conflict of interest? And second, I think the most important point they're going to keep on making is, why did you have to give the logins to an outsider based outside the country? Didn't you make the entire system vulnerable? As Payal rightly pointed out, the issue is not of money. That's not the domain of the ethics committee. But if the ethics committee feels that a link can be drawn between money received, gifts received, and the questions asked, they would ask for further investigation, which can actually be a criminal investigation, which goes parallelly. But for now, the ethics committee is unlikely to bend to her demand that the Hiranandani also should be confronted with her or brought before the ethics committee, and that she should also be confronted with Jay Anand, and he should be asked what conclusive proof or evidence has he given.
Right, Pallavi. Pallavi, thank you for bringing us all those details. Right now, we will slip into this reaction that we have received from Jay Anand Dehradai, who's one of the complainants against TMC MP Mahua Moitra. Let's have a look.
The appropriate time, I will certainly come out and explain, as to what has happened and what happened. And I will come out with the truth, as I have always come out with the truth. I'm not afraid of anybody. I don't get bullied by anybody, and if somebody is trying to alter the narrative by trying to play victim, well, the whole country is watching. It would be very inappropriate for anybody to comment on the committee and in terms of how the committee is conducting the proceedings.
Now, joining us on this broadcast is also Arun Dhanta, who will bring us more details into this particular story that we have so closely been tracking since today morning. Arun, coming to you, we just heard Jay Anand Dehradai's bit as well as to with regards to this particular story. Now, he has said that he was not going to comment on the particular appearance of Mahua Moitra in front of the ethics committee, but he has also said that when the time comes, when the time is right, he is going to reveal the truth. If you could give us more context with his part of the complaint into this particular story, just to up to date our audience.
Well, see, the timeline of the entire matter starts with the Jay Anand filing a complaint before the Central Bureau of Investigation of money laundering and corruption. And remember, for against an MP, if you want to file a complaint before a committee or anything, you need a support of a member of parliament. Therefore, he approached Nihikant Dubey, and Nihikant Dubey subsequently filed that complaint before the speaker against Mahua Moitra. And therefore, of course, we saw the speaker sending the matter to the ethics committee. Now, as we speak, we're given to understand that the ethics committee chairman Vinod Sonkar has left his residence for parliament, where he will be, of course, participating in that meeting where Mahua Moitra will be deposing. And just a short while back, Mahua Moitra has entered the parliament. So in a short while from now, we'll be expecting that the meeting will start, where, of course, the questions will be asked, different questions will be asked from Mahua Moitra. Remember that earlier on 26th of October, Jay Anand and Nihikant Dubey were deposed before the committee. It was oral deposition. We're given to understand that all the proofs and the documents which Jay Anand had, that was already sent to the ethics committee. But on 26, he vetted those documents orally. And of course, questions were asked from Nihikant Dubey as well. It was asked from him, whether, did you verify this complaint of Jay Anand before you, coming before the speaker? And he said that he verified it from various sources, and then only he approached the speaker with this complaint. Now, what Mahua Moitra has been saying, that what Jay Anand has said, that there has been a cash for question in which 2.35 crore is something which was paid to Mahua Moitra by Darshan Hiranandani. Mahua Moitra has been saying that there has been no proof for that, and when Jay Anand appeared before the ethics committee on 26th, there was no proof related to that. Jay could able to give before the committee. So where is that money? That question she is asking. Of course, she's accepting this fact, what Darshan Hiranandani has mentioned in that sworn affidavit, which he in fact gave there in Dubey Consulate of India, that there were exchange of some gifts which he gave to Mahua Moitra in lieu of asking questions by having that Lok Sabha credentials with him. So whether it is a privilege of breach of privilege in the parliament, that is something which we'll see once that final report of ethics committee will come out. And Mahua Moitra, of course, is also wanting to cross-examine Darshan Hiranandani in this matter. She has been saying this. Now it is up to the ethics committee whether she will get that opportunity to cross-examine Darshan Hiranandani or Jay Anand in that matter. So we'll have to see. And the procedure, of course, is very simple here. Once ethics committee finds that yes, there is some wrongdoing on the part of Mahua Moitra, they will be submitting that report to the speaker. They will be recommending, if they find her guilty, her suspension. And then accordingly, it is up to speaker whether he will he will table it before the Lok Sabha, or whether he wants a discussion, because in Parliament there is a procedure of half an hour discussion in such matter that can happen, or in his own capacity, speaker can actually take the decision on the recommendation of the ethics committee. So what is going to be the next course of action? That is something which is going to be very, very interesting. And today, of course, Mahua Moitra will be putting forth her side as to what exactly happened, because ethics committee already has a deposition of Jay Anand and Nihikant Dubey in the entire matter.